Hey guys, this is my second video, and I came up with the topic of grieving over a lost one, maybe I have a lost pet, I don't know, or whatever, but, and depression. So, as you guys know, if you watched my first video, I lost my dad a year ago. I didn't say that I also lost my grandpa. It was like a double hit for my family. But grieving can definitely affect someone's life more than you think it does. Some people have, well, everybody has different ways of grieving over a lost family member, a lost friend, or even a lost pet. It's very hard. And for somebody dealing with depression or even stress and depression, grieving, it all comes together into one thing. It's a long process. It can take years, maybe, I don't know. It's been a year for me and I'm still feeling like crap. But you know what? That's okay. It's fine. It takes time. The longer it goes on, easier it gets. Right now, I can tell you guys what happened with my dad. I wasn't there. My brother was. But it wasn't a very nice night. Sometimes it's very hard to talk about, but I will share with you guys what had happened. The night that my dad passed away, me and my mom were here, at our house, and my mom gets a phone call from my brother, and my brother, well, anybody I should say, has a really panicky voice, especially when they're scared, when they're so wound up they don't know what to do, really. And you can tell that there's something wrong just by the way somebody's talking to you. If you guys know what I'm talking about, then you basically know. But he called my mom, and I was actually in the room when she got the call. My mom, as soon as she had picked up the phone and heard my brother's voice, already started getting really scared because he has crashed on his motorcycle a few times. Not just once. He's actually crashed at least 3 or 4 times that I know of. Only 2 of them were kind of bad. One of them was really bad. He actually had gotten hurt and messed up and broken bones and stuff. But anyway, moving back to talking about my dad. So when my mom got the call, she was worried about my brother, and we heard sirens in the background. My mom said, "Please tell me that's not you." And he says, No, it's not me. It's Dad." And she said, "What happened?" Because it was New Year's Eve, they went out for a ride. Mom said, "What happened?" And he said, "Dad crashed and it was really bad. And really bad." And he said it was so bad that you could see his skull. So, me and my mom immediately, when we got off the phone, we went and rushed to where he had crashed at, and saw my brother. He was talking to the cops. We saw the ambulance. We didn't see my dad at all. But we got out of the car, ran up towards my brother, and they wouldn't let us, but we did anyway. Yeah, don't do that. Well, I guess you could, but it's not a very good idea. Anyway, we ran up towards my brother, and he said, "I can't go right now. They want to talk to me, but follow the ambulance. Dad's in the back of the ambulance. Follow him." So we followed the ambulance all the way to UC Davis, the hospital here in Sacramento. We went there, and of course my dad wasn't able to talk from the crash, so they had come out and asked my mom his information and stuff, like his name, his age, and other stuff. And they went back, and it wasn't even 15 minutes later, not even 15 minutes later, another guy comes back and he says, "Are you the family of Adrian?" And we said yes, and they're like, "Can you come and follow me into one of these rooms over here?" So we walked into the room with him, and he said, "I have some bad news." Anybody hears that, especially after knowing a family member has crashed, you know what's coming. I was so upset. I'm already starting to cry right now, but I just fell to the floor, you know? I couldn't stand it, knowing especially that my dad was gone. So after we had our moment of just silence, couldn't really do anything but sit there and cry. Everybody started showing up in the hospital. We literally took over their extra waiting room. We have so many freaking people in our family. It's crazy. But we just all sat there, cried, hugged each other, said we were sorry to everybody, because we didn't know what to do. It was so unexpected. Life is short. Live it while you can. Do the things you want to do. Just be safe about it. Please be safe about it. But after that, everybody spiraled into depression, sadness. It's all part of the grieving process. Some people get very angry. Some people will sit and burst out into tears out of nowhere. But for the friends of people who are going through this, maybe even family members, the best thing you can do for that person that's grieving somebody is to let them know that you're there. Let them know that you understand what they're going through, even though you may not. You maybe you've never grieved and spiraled into depression like that, but just let them know that you're there and you're not going anywhere. Anytime they need you, you will be there. Hug them, hold them close, and just comfort them. Any way you can, comfort them. Even if you have to freaking pick them up and give them a big old bear hug, I don't care. Comfort them. They need to know that no matter what, people are there to support them, to pull them back up out of their low times. I have 3 amazing friends that did that for me. And I'm gonna say only their first names. So if they ever watch this video, I'm thanking you guys right here, right now, if I didn't before, which I'm pretty sure I have. But that's Laura, Markayla, and Logan. You 3 are so freaking nice to me. I have no words. You guys are closer than friends. You're closer than best friends. You guys are my family. And if you guys need anything, I'm right here. I'm just a phone call, maybe even a text away. And all 3 of you know where I live. So I'm just letting you guys know, if you guys need anything, I'm here. But thank you for all the support that you guys gave me. I really need it. Still now more than ever, probably, because I'm having more stuff going on in my life. And all 3 of you know. And I'm glad you guys are here to help me. But for all you other people that are out there dealing with depression, don't be scared to talk about it. It's better to talk about it than keeping it bottled up inside of you, because if you keep it bottled up, it just eats you alive and makes you feel worse and worse every day. and that's not a good thing. These past few nights, from things that have been happening, I really don't want to say it right now, so I'm not going to talk about it because it's more of a family issue. But I was scared to sleep. I was scared to fall asleep because I was worried something was going to happen. Not like a robber or anything like that, nothing like that, but in my family, I was scared because I didn't want anything to happen. I want to keep myself, my family, my friends, all close to me, as close as I can get them, and I don't want to lose them. That's one of the things that I'm scared of, is losing people I love. Pretty sure everybody's scared of that, but I'm a very, very caring person, and I love all of you guys out there. For people who have never did me wrong, I love you guys. You know, as long as you don't abuse me or my loyalty, my friendship or anything, I'm like one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Point said. But yeah, just be there for your friends and family who really need it. Get them to talk about it. Don't force them to talk about it, but just slowly tell them, and hint that you'll feel better if you do. You may feel worse at one point, because it's still fresh in your mind, but after a while, you feel better. You get back to the normal swing of things, and you're happy, and you're yourself again. Depression no longer eats at you. You're stress-free. You feel like you're back in elementary school playing with all your friends, maybe playing tag on the playground. That excitement that you had when you played tag is exactly the way you feel when all that just disappears. But it does take time. It won't happen overnight, I can tell you that. It will never happen overnight. But you just have to have the people there and around you who love and support you to be there when you need them. And if they snap at you from anger, don't get mad at them. Let them cool off. Let them know that whatever was said, whatever was done, you forgive them, because you know what they're going through. That's one of the hardest things for people to do. When somebody's angry, not necessarily at you, but snaps over something, you don't want to snap back, especially if they're going through depression, because that just makes everything worse. You can possibly end a friendship for months if you do that. Don't do it. Just, if you're on the receiving end of their grieving from their anger that they have towards it, don't snap back. Just let them cool off. Usually they'll realize what they've said, what they've done, and apologize later on, and they'll open up a little bit more. They just have to get that feeling out of them that they've been holding in all this time. And it's a hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to go through for anybody, for a person who's actually going through it, and for the people that are there to help you. It's really hard. It's a long process, but if you have the people there around you, it makes everything a lot better. Just having those people there makes everything better. But that's pretty much all I wanted to say about grieving and depression. But leave comments, questions, whatever you guys have down in the comments below. Like this video if you liked it. If not, that's your decision, not mine. But hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys want to hear more, maybe you want me to do something, put them in the comments. Check it out and see if I can do some of the things you guys request. But if you guys want to see more, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I don't have a set schedule when I do these things. Like I said, I'm going through a hard time right now, so I just do these things when I get the chance to, and when I'm feeling like doing it. So bear with me. But I love you guys. Be safe. and I'll see you next time.